and detected. Pausing for capitalism.
Hello, guys. I almost started the same intro. No, hey, how's it going? How's it going, guys? Hope you're doing well. My hair's flat today because it was very much, like I noticed that it was like sleep hair. I had that. I was like, what? I'm gonna get it wet, and then I'm gonna try, then it's gonna be better afterwards. No, it's just this now. It is what it is. Hey, Gregory, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Are you on Twitch? I am, yes, a multi-stream. It's in the detail panel or ! Twitch. Should get you to the other side. But I hope you guys have had a lovely day. Happy Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday. I have to remember what day of the week it is. I have made some mental progress, document progress, spreadsheet progress. Let's go spreadsheet progress since yesterday. I've been trying to figure some stuff out. I've been re-crunching some numbers. Because one thing I did notice through my testing yesterday is too much damage from enemies. Too much. I should not have a champion deal nearly all my life in damage. So things are getting rebalanced. Also means I need to tone back the health, which the potion gain, which I thought was too much anyway. So I mean, it's all going in the right direction. The dark-sided Twitch. I mean, it depends how you look at it. Usually, the cooler colors are for the shadows, and the warmer colors are for the lights. So in a sense, then, red being the warmer color is for the lights, and the darker purplish blues are for the shadows. So yeah, in a sense, it is the dark side. So we're gonna adjust some values today. Then I need to find where the card cost is, and adjust that, because we were trying to find that yesterday and didn't get to it. And then I want to add in the mechanic to when you hit the boss, specifically the boss, you should get potion charges based off of the damage you deal, based off your base damage. So if you deal, let's say, the one I've written down is 30% of base damage to potion charge for boss. So whatever your base damage is, if your base damage is 10, you would get the equivalent of 3 charge points for the potion. If your damage is 20, you'd still get 3. Because it's whatever your basically going to be based off your base damage. So your base damage is higher, you won't get more. It still gets crunched back down. As the so that 20 becomes 10, and then it becomes, well, it's 30 of 10, effectively. So that way, more damage doesn't mean more potion charges. Oh, and also I realized that yesterday when we added the fortify for the melee weapon, I never added the icon, right? No, I did add the icon. No, sorry, not that icon. I never added the one inside the card, because the card needs a icon, and it needs a keyword description. So we're probably going to do that first, because we got to finish that up and adjust the enemies. There's so much to do. So much to do, so much to see. Let's get to it. And let's first go to here. It's loading all the things. So we need to do is right now I have the greatsword equipped. This guy needs a new icon. So we have the weapon icon. We have the unstackable icon. But we need the fortify icon, I guess. So let's set that up. Which means that it's also how it's going to get the... I think that's also how it's going to get the... No, that's not how it's going to get the keywords. It's fine. Let's go to data tables. No, not player weapons. We want to go to cards. Why do I keep moving this to the right and it just refuses to stay there? Just refuses. Okay, greatsword. So we're gonna add in a card keyword weapon. So I guess we need a new card keyword. Do I want weapon.fortify? It's a weapon ability. Yeah, let's do weapon. Just fortify. Although I did add the regular fortify as a weapon ability fortify here. Should be fine. Your game file is clean? Thank you. I'm sure there's plenty of not clean stuff, so don't worry. That exists too. Like, for example, my... Ooh. Oops. Oh, can I not do that? I want a new one, but I want weapon and... Okay, so I can't do that. Fine, let's go ahead and just delete this. Open in tag manager. Delete tag. Then we'll do keyword fortify. There we go. Okay. Oh, also you guys can't see shit. I'm just adding keywords here. Tag roots. What is this? It's like the allowed root tags this available can inherit from. Interesting. So what happens? So if I did like cards keyword, I don't know what this one does. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we have the new keyword there. So we need card keyword info. You see, I just moved row editor to the right, and yet it's still on the bottom. Why? I just moved it. It's a bug in 5.7.2. Or, yeah, 5.7.2. Or 5.7 in general, I think. Because I've been doing this way too much. You can lock it. Well, before you just put it there and it would just stay there because it's part of the UI, and it just remembers. Now for some reason it's just like, oh, I don't remember. So this is fortify. Keyword fortify. Let's do copy all of this. Fortify. This is where's my description? This is variable percent damage reduction per enemy, max 25%, decays 5 per second, 5% per second. I don't like the fact that I only have one variable here. I'm probably going to want more variables. Probably. Let's do like a brown color. Do I want dark colors? I want bright colors because it's dark text. So let's do I'll try that. You're still in 5.3. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That sounds horrible. Right, I made some nifty ones. Hold on, can we make another one? I believe I used Mid-Journey for that. Oh god, that's gonna be like way up, isn't it? Oh dear god. Oh. Found it. So just try to get a new one. I'd probably just use a game icon, honestly. Fine. But might as well. Also, I was doing some just fun generation and just seeing like what would it look like maybe if I had like different kinds of boss designs in terms of having a spider, but then one's made of rock, one's more mechanical, right? It's still a spider, but it would have like different aesthetics. And then the different aesthetics would have like maybe one or two unique abilities and overall the same. Because I think that's what I want to do for the, like in the final version where we create the, different bosses. Instead of having like tons and tons and tons of floors, it's just the first boss. Like once you beat it a few times, maybe you unlock the second one, then eventually unlock the next one, and then maybe they start rotating randomly. And then you get an option of not always fighting the exact same boss every first floor. So just playing around with that. Oh, this one seems nice. Let me open source of these. I don't remember where they are, and let's make a new one. Update it. Glad there's an update. I don't care. Wait, there you go. So you want to do this. So with that, we just need to do a... Can I do an object selection brush on this? Probably not. I mean, I guess I don't really need an object selection brush. Just that just works better. I don't know why I'm doing an object selection brush. Yeah. There you go. So let's just save this. This is going to be fortify. And that should work. Yeah. Okay. So theoretically, it should already exist. No, we need to... Oh yeah, there we go. That easy. Done. 1% damage reduction per enemy hit, max 25%, case 5% per second. I think I want to change the color of the background. It definitely should be a brighter color. So if we were going with a brighter color, what do we want to do? That? Yeah, that's a little bit better. Yeah, that's better. I think that fits pretty well. Got a new icon. If anything, I just want it even brighter. I feel like it didn't really get updated much. How you do the widget like that? What do you mean? What specifically? Artwork? Well, the icon that I just generated was generated with Midjourney just randomly. Yeah, the icons there, like the sword, the little things, yeah, those are just random icons that I generated with Midjourney. It's temporary, it doesn't matter. They don't all need to like make sense or anything. And then the other one is just a little an icon I just made, like the general shape I made with just the vector tools in Affinity. Yeah, and then I just put it all together. And now it just reads from the basically the way it works is I put in the information here. I put all the information in here of like all the different keyword descriptions and everything. And effectively, as long as the gameplay tag that I assigned to the card, so I assigned here keyword.fortify, as long as I assign the row name to be the exact name like the keyword or the gameplay tag, it will find it and assign it. And then it will grab the information from this data table and populate all the information. Yep. So it'll grab the icon, it'll grab the color, it'll assign everything, yep, and do all the good stuff. So very, very handy. But awesome. Now we have that. Honestly, let's actually replace the icon that appears inside the AC abilities with that too, honestly. That might need a non-transparent one. Let's find out. Well, I'm getting the information from a data table. Yeah, that's what that is. That's a data table. I just put the information in there, and then it grabs it from there and populates it accordingly. It works. It doesn't look gray, but it works. Main thing is you see the stacks more, if anything. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll make that a data table eventually anyway. For that print string, and okay, so that is taken care of. The other thing that I want to do is reduce the amount of damage that the enemies do. And let's also reduce or increase the potion cost or recharge cost. So right now, a single charge is 350 experience. I am making that, I believe, 450. Yep, 450. So not much higher, but higher. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is go to all the enemies. Fun. And also, probably should also adjust the bosses. Honestly, get those guys in line. Why do you always take a long time to load? I take it back. You take a while to load. Spider boy. Okay. Okay. So, if we go to character info, we can go to, honestly, to weapon stats. If I do weapon stats, no. Damage? No. Yeah, we'll search weapon stats. That's how you get to it. So the damage that I'll set up is 40 for them. So their damage is going up for bosses. But they're bosses, you know, it's okay. But I'm lowering back down a little bit the damage of the regular packs. So they're not going to nearly one-shot you, which is good. Can I ask you about your MMORPG video? My MMORPG video? I think you have me confused with someone else. I don't have any MMO nor RPG video. All right, your own thing. So stay the way you are. Three years old? I still don't have an MMORPG video. I've never been crazy enough to ever consider MMOs. What? I don't have an MMORPG video. What are you talking about? I need to do... So we're going for 22 to 15. It's 0.68. So times, it's originally going to be 15. So 10. So 10. You look back to it, you look into it post the fact, I mean, sure. But yeah, I always tell people do not do an MMO. 17 that I'm doing their damage. Check. Base damage is going to 10. Oh. Oh, I'm thinking of elites, which are 18. Let me reopen Gloomsting then. You're way too high. Oopsie. Let's put you back down. Bosses were done correctly, though. Okay, yeah. Your base damage is 10. Just, you know, kind of nice, considering my base damage is also 10. We're going to be 7. And I need to check the damage calculations on the other ones, or where I set the damage. Because it's gonna be a little bit different. $10. They're now going. So they went from 5 to 22 to 10. It was gonna be like 12. I know, this one's crazy. 12 damage. Just for the trash mobs, to be fair. The elites are still gonna do 28 points of damage. Okay. Let's go to... They'll be on the damage calculations, so let's go to you. Yes, so the so this is going to be 80% now. It's going from 10 to 18, so that's 80% more. And elites are going to 28, which is 180% more. You're not doing random DPS? No. Does random DPS make it more fun? I didn't see a reason to do random. It's hard to figure out. I can always make it more random down the line, but for testing purposes, it's definitely more of a pain in the butt to figure out if it's just RNG or if it's actually balanced or like feels good on average without having to do average tests. Okay, so now they should do considerably less damage, which is good. That should take care of you. Boss is 40. Oh, let's do the card cost. Actually, let's go test out the mobs now. Ow. Should recharge. See how much you give me. Give me a good amount of charge back. Okay. Yeah, already have another potion. Are you not attacking me? Okay, that's odd. You're taking its sweet time. Oh, hi guys. Oh, let's actually modify this. They get spawned in way too close. Are they attacking me at all? Any of them? Oh, now they are. Finally attacking me, huh? Oh, shut up. Oh. Oh, I also need to adjust how many mobs spawn. Because way too many packs are in some of these areas. It's not like this just does not need 3. I mean, I guess it's fine, honestly. Like, with the reduced damage, I'm doing just fine. You know what? Maybe just having the reduced damage takes care of all the problems. Also, maybe I should reduce the size of the trash mobs. Maybe trash mobs should have a smaller size box. Elites are bigger, yes, but it's so hard to tell. I think between elites and regular. Well, down the line, I guess they will have a different, they'll have a different color outline, so it'll be easier to tell. Stop shooting. Ow. Ow. Right, like, I mean, I guess he's clearly smaller than this one, but I guess he's not enough smaller for me to be like, oh yeah. That is definitely, what happens? Do you see what happens when I die? Oh, sure, here we go. I died. Ta-da! God darn you, Gloomsday, for killing me. Yeah, this number is going to be very high. Maybe it will, at some point, if it becomes like an insane number, like if it goes into the billions by the end of a run, then maybe I'll need to change how it displays. Okay. But that is all, I think, working pretty well. So maybe I don't adjust the pack, the amount of packs, because that was honestly pretty good. Let's go and take care of the cost thing. Where am I getting the cost? Oh, here it is. Boss card cost per dungeon level. That's where it is. I love how I just immediately found it this time. No. Card cost per... Oh, yeah. So base card cost is 300. Oh, no, I guess I don't want this one. I do want the shop one. So it's not this one that I'm looking for. I want card unlock shop. No, I want boss shop. Boss cards. Because that's the one I want to modify. I'm not trying to modify the ones in... That's why I couldn't find it yesterday. I was looking for the wrong thing. It helps when you look for the right thing. A little bit. Okay, here we go. Add the child. Shut price display visibility. Here we go. 100, 200, 50. Hey guys, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. Doing all right. Bringing it 50, 200, 300. Actually, just comment this. Shop price in for a boss card shop prices. There we go. Some of the stuff I should like later on, like when I'm properly like cleaning stuff up, I should make like a data table of like a bunch of stuff and should just get the information from there or from a data asset or basically like something that is not going into the blueprint itself. And I want a little like small standalone files basically. So if I ever want to make down the line an update to a game where I just change values, it's not going to give me a big update. It should be just, oh, we're just changing some values. It should be like quick small update from small files. Not something I should worry about right now. I'm not going to worry about it right now, but just a thought for down the line. Okay, but now, if we go take a look at the boss shop. Yeah, it costs 50. Wait. Why are these 50? Why is this 50? I have this. I have this. Yeah, I have these. So it should be showing me the tier 2 versions of these cards. Why is it showing me the tier 1 versions of these cards? That's a broken. Why is that broken? I don't like it being broken. What is your coin cap max out at? There isn't. There isn't a max. If you're an insane bastard and you want to farm enough to break the UI, I feel like you deserve it. Break it. You get no benefit from it. I will eventually figure out, I think I'm going to have 18 cards. I'll figure out how much it costs to buy everything. And I'll cap it at that eventually. Most likely. Or like a little bit above that. I don't know. But maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Now, what's going on here? If the boss is this, I love that I added a bunch of variables to these, and so it opens them. Find the highest tier. +1. Set members. So if it doesn't find it, then we're adding it. Get unlocked cards. So what's happening is this is failing, huh? it thinks it's not valid. Are you gonna have some free cards? Yeah, you start out with a small deck. Yeah, you can't start with nothing. Yeah, why is everything -1? It's great. TD cards, out row. That's pretty much what we're testing right now, is it should see your current cards. And... oh, hold on. Let me try from the main menu. Because maybe some stuff isn't being loaded because I'm doing it the way I am. Sure, new game, doesn't matter. Huh? It prints a lot of 12s. So it finds the cards. Okay. And if I do it just from the hub directly, is it going to print 12s? Yes. Okay, so it sees the 12 cards that are in my deck, but it doesn't find them. Because the unlocked cards are not data table cards. Why? Wait. Give me... card tier here. They should also do tier 1. But I guess what tier is it testing for right now? The thing is, that was working before. Yeah, it's all ones, it's all correct. It's all correct. So what's going on? The problem is this. Are you tier 1? Because it's also tier 1. Yes. So it's just doing the thing where it somehow doesn't match. What about contains tools should return pretty much the same thing, right? It'll just return false. I hate comparing structs. False, yeah, it's all false. Swap tier value. Oh, that should go through. That should go through. That's probably what it was. That's probably what it was. No. Still false. What the hell? Hey, Jaguar Rex, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Why am I doing a break and make here? Oh, I'm just doing swap tiers. Yeah. So it's not finding... Why was this working before? I don't think I changed much. Bunch of false and negative ones. Why is it not finding? God damn it. What's wrong with these get unlock cards? Where is the problem going to be? Try standalone. Usually, editor is where it worked, and if anything, standalone is where it would break. So the not working in editor is odd, and my guess it's to do with this. Let's go ahead and just close a bunch of stuff here. Don't need any more. Deal with that later. Yeah, cards. No. I want to do. Yeah, this is just getting. Okay. Set. I guess it wouldn't be set unlock cards. It should be. It will be get unlock cards, but it'll be an add. Where do we populate them? Add card to library, no. Populate them. Populate unlock cards. Based off of what? Set members here. Get data table names. Yep, that's from all the cards. Yeah, that should work. So, what's going on? What did we do? What I guess I should see. I wish there's no easy way of printing everything inside of a struct in like a just table. That'd be so nice. Why am I doing this here, but only using it on the false here? Okay, let's ignore that. It's from the data table. So the data table should be fine because it's literally the base. So the only thing that could happen is that the unlocked cards don't get set up. Also, this is on the bottom again. Thanks, Unreal. What if I... Let's see what it prints. Just curious. Yeah, see, it's printing the right stuff. It is finding all the names. Like, that's all correct. It's failing here. Only reason to fail here would be here. This is somehow different. What's the best way of doing this? What I could try doing is I wish I could just test one. Get the first one. Break it. And then let's do a print text. This is going to be great. But maybe some of the stuff will just scream out like, hey, that's not working. Some of the stuff will not be able to be converted, which is fine. Yeah, this stuff is not going to be able to. But at least maybe then I can spot the problem somewhere. And then I can do a... so that's this one. But I want both of them, so... no, let's do only this one. Because at least then we'll only look at one value. Just change this to you. Display for color's fine. 10 seconds. It's probably in the structs. Yeah, some of this stuff is blank. Health up, restore, health increase, right? So what we're looking at is, if you come here, it seems correct. Health up, title, global is correct. Then we have nothing for melee and range, yes. Dex scale 1. Yeah, we're skipping you. Drop level is 1. That's all correct. 1. That is a true. And this is, yeah, this is all correct. So, next one to try then is, instead of this, is this one. But that's going to give me all of them, which means I won't be able to find the health up one, probably. Yeah, so let's do a filter then.
Ads detected. Pausing for capitalism.
Yeah, we'll do a check to grab just the health up one. I'm going to try to find where the discrepancy is. If I knew how I broke it, I'd just be able to unbreak it. But I don't know how it broke. which is why I'm struggling to fix it. But that's normal. This is par for the course. You do something, you break something else. Then you go and fix that, and you break something else. Then you go fix that, break something else. That's pretty par for the course. Once again, we'll figure it out. We'll find the culprit where it doesn't match. What I could try doing, I guess, is not going through this thing as well. Because I thought maybe it would be here. Also, I don't think I need to do this make or break. I should be able to just use set and set. I just pass all this way through. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing it this way. Because I have all of this. It's card and card, so. Oh, it's because I need a middle one. That should be still fine. Yeah, that should be still fine. Yeah, I can simplify this like hell. I don't know why I did it this way. That just means I've grown and improved. The fact that I can find this, look at it, and be like, why am I doing it this way? The solution is right there in front of me. Hey, Fracco Mac, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Got laid off from your job a few months back. I'm sorry to hear that. Been brushing up on Unreal while unemployed. Your videos in particular have been great for learning the PCG systems. Well, I'm happy to help. I'm sorry you lost your job, but, you know, brush up on that knowledge and you'll be even more desired. You can get asked for more pay once you get back into it and find the job. Rooting for you. But don't forget that now that you've watched the videos, you do have to pay me 50% of your paycheck as compensation for learning all that. Which, by the way, I appreciate. This and then this. Woo! Yay for me getting 50%. I assume that's what the celebration's for. It's a pretty good deal, I would say. Good for me, actually. Great. Good deal for me. Oh, did I not? I didn't finish. Ad started, and then I forgot. Here, I want to do the check of if this is equal to. Why is it default to this? It knows that this doesn't work with it. Why is this even an option? Under context sensitive. Okay, so as a reminder, we're checking basically this. If it looks like this, or I guess this, then we know that it's working. 2 lines, some breaks, a bunch of ones and true, and the name again. No, that's exactly the same. Oh, no, it says none. Oh. It says none, right. Because... that is an auto-generated thing from another part. This is getting it from the data table, so obviously it doesn't know it. So what we can do is just give it ability title and put it in here. Okay. This is what? Title, text. This is name. To string. To name. Why do I have to do this? Why can't I just do this to this? And I'll never figure out something during ads, Grigori, because I pause for ads. That's what the old chat message there is. Okay, well, this is 2. What happened? Oh, hold on. We figured out where the problem is, so I can remove this. Let's clean this up a little. We figured out where the problem is, or why the problem's there. So what I can do is... actually, which one does... This has the... This is the one that has the populated name, or does not have the populated name? Why does it say health up for everything? Huh? How do I find this? I want to find this specific thing. God. Oh, hold on. Can I copy? No, can't. What if I remove this? Aha! Where am I setting this? Because I'm clearly setting it wrong. I don't remember why I have it, but I remember needing it. Let's see what's going on. Also, there should definitely be a built-in comparison thing for structs where you can specify what part of the struct you want to compare or find to just ignore some parts of a struct. That should just be a thing. Why are you tier 3 not plugged in? Okay, we're good. Okay, that was not what I need. Boss card shop. Okay, that's where we're testing. Okay, so what's going on here? Probably unlock cards, row name. Why are we setting this? And also, oh, it goes off the row name. But then, now hold on a second. But why was it saying health up every single time? No, there it is. It's all different. Let's do instead what we can try doing. Is here. Find highest tier, swap tier value. I also need because we were getting this. So right here at the beginning, I'm gonna set that members in it, and all I'm gonna do is set specifically you with the row name. Yeah, Gregory, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good night's rest. There we go. Done. Problem solved. 252. Okay. Done. The solution was simple. Grigori just needed to stop watching. I just need to remember why I have this at all. Why do I have this auto-populated row name? I still want to kind of find that. Where's the... Did I close it? Oh, no. Tier values, we're good on. Cart sorting. Not using it anywhere here. I'm fighting it, damn it. Ah, okay. That's why. That's why we're doing it. Probably card information. When we do the set card info, we're doing off the row name, because that's how we're able to find the exact row. Got it. Okay, so that's why I was doing it. I need a way of getting the data tables card exactly. And the best way to do that is to store the row name on the struct itself to be able to get the row name from the data table later. I was like, I knew there was a reason. I remember there was a reason. I just couldn't remember it. That makes sense. Okay. Cool. It works. So now all our bosses stuff cost 50 as tier 1, and if you already have it, then you can get the tier 2 versions. Anything here? Nope. Anything here? No. Anything here? This one. Whatever, all the ones that you get as starting cards should be all in this one. Right now we have 12 cards here, right, including the weapons. And basically, they need all of them to be here. So all 12 starting cards should be here. That's all you're getting here is 12. So I can't put them all there, but because you have 12 cards here. So 12 of the well, actually no, I guess probably maybe not. Maybe not all 12. Maybe like 9 and then 3, or like 7 and then 5 or something for tier 1 and tier for the first boss, second boss. Because I guess if you start with 12 cards and then you go to the boss shop, that means you'd only effectively be able to get with 18 cards total, you'd be only able to get 6 new cards, and that's not great. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here I have 8 of the originals. Then we have 9 here. Leave. 10. Oh yeah, there's the last 2. 11, 12. How blessed, Such? Welcome in, Leo. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I can't show it on stream because I'm pretty sure even if it's a 3D model, it's still TOS. But I can put it in the Discord. If you want to see. Well, it's still a partially naked 3D model. It has no textures or anything, but it's still. I don't want to be taking chances. Oh, I'll put it on Discord. In the game dev discussions channel. One moment. I'll grab 2 images. One that's colored, one that's just all grayscale. Also, where's the previous stuff? Let's go find. Actually, I should probably have it on the desktop. Right, because she doesn't look like she's very like it looks normal here. It doesn't look like absolutely massive or anything. But there, this is without armor, basically, with no pants or no shirt right now. You could see it in the Discord. I'm not pulling it up. Just for. But I put it in the Discord. Didn't know we were making a not safe for work game. Look, I'm already doing like a cards, an ARPG, and a roguelite, and so many other things. I might as well throw in an SFW. Okay, that is taken care of. One for the tack pool, yeah. Okay, the card stuff here is taken care of. Looks good? Good. You know what's funny? Her head looks really small right now. Like compared to the rest of her body, I always feel like her head feels small, but it didn't look small before. So it's probably just the weird colors or stuff making it seem that way. So it looked fine before, so I guess I should just, you know. Feels like a Korean tallish model, but I don't know. You know what's funny? That is when I was giving the original description of what I want the character to be, I didn't say Korean, but I basically told the artist, you know, the Asian character models, it's just the best way I could describe it. Like Stellar Blade, you know, because Western female models don't look attractive like the Asian ones, whether it's China, Korea, or Japan, doesn't matter. All of Asia, they all have this aesthetic where they look good, and Western ones look terrible, right? So I was like, you know, I'm going for that. Just so we're clear here, like in terms of the face and everything, like that's what I'm going for. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but if you look at any game that is right from Asia, it looks like the characters look attractive, and you look at the American ones and or like Western ones, I'm like, why would I want to play this character? Feels like it. Good. Or just say Stellar Blade. I don't want to just specify that it's literally Stellar Blade. Because I don't want to be like, that is the one example. It's just, oh yeah, Stellar Blade versus Conquer. Yeah, that's a good way of describing it, yeah. Is there a... I mean, it's not even that. It's, I can even show this. Like, even this shows, like, what I'm talking about. Right? Even when you don't go for, like, full extreme as Conquered. Right? I think every guy can tell you which one looks better. Same thing. Oh my, you know what it just reminded me? See if I can find a picture of it. Probably not. I can find this. This is probably, and this is the best I got. Everyone loves the character 2B, right? 2B is great. From Nier Automata. Hilarious. Looks great. Looks great. Looks great. Why is that a guy? Looks great. Why is Rainbow Six a guy? Like, I'm not including Fall Guys as a Western or Asian game. This is just its own thing, but right, pretty sure like Asian, and then Western. Why is this a guy? It's just a guy. He's a guy with a wig. Like, it looks horrible. Anyway, that's the point. I just remember that. Okay. Next, what we're working on next is getting potion charges from dealing damage to the boss. So you get currently potion charges from basically like you get experience, but against the boss, I want the potion to still be able to recharge, but I don't want to just have like do Diablo 4 style. Oh, look, a potion thing dropped, which makes no sense. Why? So instead, what I was thinking is having bosses specifically be able to recharge your potions, like the cooldown, right, on it drops so you can reuse it based on how much damage you do to the boss. And it will be scaled off of your base damage. So if your base damage is 10, then let's say you get 1 point dropped. That's not the actual number, but I'm just giving an easy example. If your base damage is 100, so 10 times more base damage, you will still only get 1 for that 1 hit. And if you did 10 times your base damage, you'll get 10. 100 times your base damage, you'll get 100. It's all going to scale off of your relative to your base damage. So increasing your damage will not give you more potion charges. But if you want more potion charges, you will have other power-ups that will increase the potion charges for bosses. So that way, increasing damage doesn't also give you this other benefit that's not intended. Hey Kane, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. There are also great American designs and games. Maybe some companies just need to prioritize sales and not their agenda. Oh yeah, absolutely. 100% there's some great American games and designs. 100%. It's not a like this is definite versus this is definite. But from like I'd say the big, like if you're thinking like are the biggest companies, that for some reason seems to be the case. Because for example, like the characters in Baldur's Gate look freaking amazing, right? And it's technically it would be considered a American Western game. It's not an American game, obviously, but it's like a Western versus Eastern culture, right? So absolutely, yeah, that absolutely exists. Like everyone, their mother loves Astarion. And probably their father too. Right? So yeah, I agree 100%. Okay, let's set this up. This should go where? This should go on the take damage section. Of the bosses. Do I have an override for that? A child override? Go for inclusivity, but whenever companies make it blatantly obvious versus more natural, then it just comes off badly. Like make it natural, don't make it awkward. If it is, yeah, absolutely. And if it's done well, no one cares about whatever you want to throw in it. It doesn't matter what the characters look like, or anything as long as the game is one fun within reason. Right? If you made a super awesome game, you can have slightly ugly characters. It's not going to be like, it's not going to do as well as if you had everything pretty, but obviously it's not going to be like, that's it. That's the game's horrible. Like, okay. Great example for this is Dark Souls. Okay? You can make your main character look absolutely horrible. No one cares. Right? Dark Souls, Elden Ring, right? You can use the customizer there to make your character basically look like a clown. No one cares. Because that doesn't change the game. Has no effect on it. No one is pushing anything. Just, hey, want to make it a clown? Go ahead. I know a lot of people in what's it called? In college. I know one of my friends, the way they always did customization was to just ask somebody in the room, left or right, and then they would just take all sliders, full left or full right, doesn't matter which one, whatever one they picked, full left or full right. And the character always looked absolutely horrible, and it was hilarious. Yeah, that's kind of the problem. Yeah, Kane. I think it's not so much those kind of games specifically. It's more just anyone that doesn't have an audience figured out. Like, what is your target audience? That's kind of, I think, the thing. The main problem is, for who are you making this game, and would those people that you're making the game for want to play that game? Because let me actually see the numbers for one of the games. I don't remember the name of it. Well, it's okay. I can find out what the name of a game is by asking Gronk to tell me the name based on the description. Found it. Hold on, this will get the point. This was actually did relatively well. So one game that I say that regarding Tales of the Shire. This is a game in the Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, as far as I know, is predominantly a male audience. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Lord of the Rings is predominantly male. But this game is clearly not for guys, right? That's not the demographic. Obviously there's gonna be some guys, it's not like no guys ever gonna play this game, but like, right? This is more for girls than it is for guys in terms of like, it's a cutesy aesthetic, it's just, it's more casual, not the kind of like violent Lord of the Rings style. And it did pretty well. I'm kind of covering it up. Like, it's not a ton of reviews, 2200, but it's sitting at about 80%, you know. But I feel like if this didn't have the Lord of the Rings attachment to it, and it was just a game doing the same stuff, but just not about Lord of the Rings, I think that it would have done better. Just because I think that when people see this about Lord of the Rings, the people who are interested in Lord of the Rings see it and probably don't really care much for it. But the people that care about this kind of game but don't care about Lord of the Rings are probably also going to ignore it. So, like, it seems like it did decently. I could pull up the SteamDB numbers. Okay, well, decently, it's hard to say. It had a 6,000 peak. Okay, so, like, you know, I'll move myself here is better, yeah. Right, it started at 6,000, and then this is what, when? July 29th? July 29th? So it went to, yeah, then dropped off pretty quickly. So, did all right. But I think what I was basically trying to get to is figure out your demographic and figure out if the demographic that you're making the game for would be interested in the game that you want to make. Because I think there are definitely people that would love to play this game, but I don't know if the Lord of the Rings demographic, which is what this is for, it would be the one that would want to play this game. So I think you could have done better. Like, you could have done better sales just by not doing Lord of the Rings. It boils down to generally is target audience. Exactly. If you try to widen the target audience too much, then you're not making a game for anyone. There's no such thing as a game for everyone. It doesn't exist. So you have to figure out who are you making the game for. And a good way of figuring out who are you making the game for is what kind of games have they been playing. If you describe the person that you want to play your game, that means they have played XYZ games or like XYZ games, and then they probably will like your game. Like for me, when I'm building this game, I'm thinking about games like Binding of Isaac, Hades, obviously, but I'm also thinking about games like Dead Cells and other like sort of like actiony games with card deck mechanics. Thinking about games like Path of Exile, I think there could be overlap in these kind of games. And those are kind of the demographic people that I'm targeting. I'm basically targeting by games that people enjoy. And I can miss the mark as well. But we will see. Oh, I don't want to do overwrite after damage taken. I want to do... oh, no, wait, after damage taken. Ah, it's here. I probably should put and receive damage info in here. just to have it. Well, some people do care about that. It's just not a majority, Kane. That's all. And they want to do it. That's, you know, nothing wrong with that. As long as they, if you make a game for that, nothing wrong with that. But you just have to then expect that, right? Numbers will also be reflective of that. And you can be okay with that. You just don't put like tons of money into the game, and it can still be fantastically profitable, even if you target like a very small group of people. A great example probably of that. I mean, okay, not a great example, but like if you look at FTL, Faster Than Light, fantastic, great game. Is there a Kickstarter page still up? FTL was a game made by two guys. I don't know if you guys have ever played this game. It's from what, 2012? August 2012, estimated delivery. So even before that. But it was a game by two guys. They just asked for $10,000 to make a game. And yeah, they got $100,000. This, I don't even know if that was the final number that they got. But fantastic game, made by just two guys. $10,000 is all they wanted, and they just, right, they got a ton more. So here, two-man project. A dream to make it just commercially viable. So yeah, you don't need to put a lot of money into a game to make it one, do well, and or to need a lot of money to be commercially successful. Yeah. Okay, so after damage taken, so well, this is after all the damage calculations were done. What do I need? Oh, I need to know how much damage was being done. So I also have another one here. Total damage taken. Hey, Santa Kenobi, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Sea of Valheim was created by students at a Swedish university. You just need to know your limits and deliver a solid game within those limits. Absolutely. And if you know that your demographic is big enough where you have enough people to support whatever budget, then you should be able to go to that budget. But I would never go to the max, right? Let's say you know that you have 100,000 people demographic. That doesn't mean 100,000 people will buy the game, right? Most likely a small percentage of that will buy the game. And then you budget for that. So if that how much people buy the game, that is your budget. Right, whatever, to then still be profitable off of that amount of people. Unless it's a hobby thing. Yeah, obviously it's a hobby thing and it's not like something for money, then yeah, there is no number. Do whatever. That's why Valheim went polygon style, because they didn't have the people and money to do realistic graphics. Yeah. You know what's funny? Why do you think I went sprites? I went sprites. One, I do really like the style, the visual look of it. Or when I saw Octopath Traveler, the sprites in the 3D world, I absolutely loved it. Obviously, this is not looking nothing like that, but that's where I saw that style, the 2D sprite thing in 3D world for the first time, the 2.5D thing. And then the other thing that was like, oh, you're saying I don't need to worry about like cloth sim and anything almost if I go with sprites? Well, that's pretty nice. They're so convenient. It's so much easier then to just set it up like this and not need to worry about smooth animations or so much stuff. Great. You like my stones? Thank you. I have a tutorial on how to do this on my YouTube channel. Okay. Boss, when damage taken, this should print. Let me just make sure that this works. I need to put the boss portal back in the spawn level. Looks cool. The Western companies are pushing their agenda, and so yeah, I mean that's the whatever agenda it is, whether it's LGBTQ as you say or anything else, what it is doesn't matter. As soon as you start pushing anything real world into a game, doesn't matter what it is, you're getting pushback. Because I don't know about, right, I can't speak for everyone. But what I can say you is probably the majority, almost guaranteed majority, if not like the big majority, like not just like 51%, like 70, 80+%, tend to play games as a way of escapism and relaxation. So as soon as you start bringing anything real world into a game and take away from that, you'll get some pushback. And the stronger you're trying to push real world stuff into a game, doesn't matter what it is, you'll just get more and more pushback. Because I've never played a game and I'm like, I want realism. I want to know. I want a modern game where I play myself. Like I don't want to play a fat guy in my game. I can play a fat guy in real life. Ow. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to change the color of this. Otherwise, I won't be able to tell. Oh, no, it is a different color. Oh, that's fine. Yellow. That would be a Doom game of misery. Oh, like a game that is like like your life. Is that what you mean? Yeah, no one wants that. Yeah, games are a great way of like just relaxing, playing, you know, not really thinking about it. Why is it getting 0? Am I not passing through? No, I'm passing through here. Huh? I'm passing the information through here. It was set here. It goes here, then goes here. What the problem? Or is it getting lost? There is it's funny, I was thinking one game that I actually really enjoyed that would actually be relatively accurate to real life for me right now is oh, I forget the name of it. The dark blue is being red. It's a game where you make games. Oh, I played it on my old channel. Why is it 0 against the boss? Why is it 0 against the boss? What? If I can find it. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Probably not. That's gonna be tough to find. I played a lot. Oh, I found it. Game Dev Tycoon. Surprisingly, I found it. The game's called Game Dev Tycoon. And it was just a fun little game where you can just sit there and you just pick a topic of your game. You pick like how much you want to focus on it. You get like fake reviews, and then eventually you make a sale, and then you do well, and you get to a bigger place. It's a fun little game. I would recommend it. Like it's I can't imagine it's very much on Steam right now. You guys play that too? Yeah, it's a great game. Game Dev Tycoon. Yeah, it's 13 Canadian dollars, probably like around 10 US dollars. Yeah. It's an old game at this point, right? It came last update October 9th, 2025, 4 months ago. What the hell was the update for? When did this come out? Is there... Oh, it's a new bundle. There's just updated like stuff like that. Does it tell you where? OS Windows XP Service Pack 3. That should tell you how old it is. That's the minimum requirement. But yeah, good game. Here, I'll link it to you guys if you want to try it out. You're currently working on a voxel engine for a game you want to make. Highly inspired by the dual universe No Man's Sky. However, terrain won't be editable. Now, hold on a second. When you say usually voxels are for the terrain, what are you doing with voxels if it's not for the terrain? A game where you have to run your pizza store and also make your own pizzas. It's like on Windows 8. Like, all those kind of games were so fun. Those were great games. I don't understand why total damage is 0. We're printing it here. So right before sending it, I'm how? I don't get it. What? Is for terrain, but not edible by players. And players will build ships a bit. Oh, I see. So basically, if you want to place a building or a tunnel, you could, which will edit the terrain. But the player themselves won't be able to, like, dig into the terrain. If I understand. So we're getting the... Wait, how... Wait, why is blue, yellow, and then green? Oh, no, I guess that's fine. Oh, no, terrain won't be edited at all. So then what is the point of the voxel? If the terrain's not even edited by... What is the voxel part then? The actual objects? Oh, you know what it is? Probably. Hold on. Let me do a stupid test. Refresh nodes. Or I should do file, refresh all nodes. File, refresh all nodes. That's my quote-unquote stupid test. Because this test is stupid. And if it works, I will feel stupid. And procedural generated cave systems. I see. Okay, so... Okay, you will be using the voxels for the terrain yourself in the generation of it, but after it's generated, that's it. Got it. No, that didn't fix it. Why? What's going on?
I have stopped the Earth's rotation until the ads are dead.
Players build ships and bases and space stations out of voxels and elements. It sounds interesting. I will say, it sounds interesting. I haven't seen a builder like that with voxels. You can probably get some really interesting stuff with it, Ben. Star system with planets? Dual universe did it? I haven't heard of it. online game. Oh wow, there's like a tutorial, like full-on tutorials on voxel stuff inside the game. This is all within the game? That's kind of insane. That's kind of crazy to see inside of a game. Like this kind of stuff. Like, it looks like, you know, like you'd see in a game engine in terms of like little pieces and stuff. Interesting. It's all from voxel, the way they behave. I've never played with voxels. I mean, I guess I played with voxels in a sense. I've played No Man's Sky, but like, I've never built anything that uses them. Okay, so all of these numbers said 39. Okay. So why is it when I come here, only the green one says 39? Oh, the blue one also says 30. So why does the dark blue and the yellow? What? So what basically it's telling me is in here, it is all fine. And when it goes into here, this is also fine for regular enemies. But when it's a boss, it doesn't get this information. Why is it not getting this information? How is it not getting this information? What? I don't understand. Why is it different for the boss? What? What? Why does this not work? This doesn't have a parent, because that is the root. That is the main function. The enemy passes this information through. But why does it not get passed through when I'm fighting the boss? What is going on here? I mean, we refreshed all the nodes. I'm gonna restart Unreal. I'm just gonna restart Unreal. I don't know. That's a bizarre one. It goes through the same thing. It's all setting through, but it's not setting through just when fighting the boss. Where? Right, green and dark blue. Dark blue, red 39. Zero. Zero. Why is it zero? You're a child of the other class. What bullshit is this? No, but I mean, no, it doesn't, but that wouldn't change anything. So what's happening is, and I don't know why it's happening, is basically, okay, the boss blueprint is a child of this enemy blueprint, which is a child of this master blueprint. On this master blueprint, I have a function where I'm sending this total damage through. Okay, which means the child gets it, and I'm telling the child, send this, like, do whatever the player's doing, but I want to know what is this child reading as this variable that I'm passing through. And on a regular mob that is a child of BP enemy, it is doing it all correctly. But on the boss, it's not. Hold on. What? Let me just confirm that the spider is even a child of the thing, I guess. Because maybe, for whatever reason, that it's not even a child of the right thing. Oh, I don't know at this point. No, it is a child of BP boss. Oh, you know what it is? Ah, there it is. Because I'm doing stuff on after damage taken on the boss itself, I need to plug it in there as well. That's where my stupidity was. That's where it is. Just gotta do that on all the bosses. Basically what I did is I did this child override because I'm overriding it, and I added variables. I need to rehook up these to go all the way through, and then I'm good. But because I didn't do it all the way to the boss, it wasn't getting the information through. It was just overriding it, basically. This one doesn't have any overrides. Good. This one does. So once I do this, we should now get the proper print string. Good job, me. I dumb. How are you? Hey, look, adult prints through. Yep. I'm just dumb. Okay. So now we can do the thing that I want to do, which is now that we have that on the boss, we now have this total damage taken. What I also need, and I have the received damage info. I need to know. This only happens on the boss. So I can do a break and get the damage dealer, which should be the player. Get current weapon card info. Break. No, not weapon card. I need to get weapon character weapon stats. And now I have the damage. So this is the base damage of the weapon. And we can confirm this by doing a little print here. Going to the boss room, giving ourselves a bunch of damage upgrades, and we'll see our regular damage increase. But this one should still say 13. So, where's our... Where's damage upgrades? Damage upgrades. There you go. That's calling strike. There it is. Got a few of those. That should be enough. I did 74.1. I did printed 13 in yellow. Okay. So it knows how much the base damage is. Ooh. Now hold on. Do I want to do... I don't want to do total, do I? What? I do... No, I guess if you do more damage, you should get more back. And if it scales, then it scales. The only problem becomes... is... when you get to the further dungeon levels, you might be doing a ton of damage. And if it's off of your base damage, you would just get full charge per hit. Potentially. So what I need to do is calculate how much damage the base should be doing. Oh, crap. This is what I was trying to avoid, but how do I avoid this? Basically, if you're doing 600% of base damage, I guess what I could do is figure out how much, with all your damage modifiers, your base attack does. And go off of that instead of your base. So... we can calculate the damage using the received damage info. But the difference is... here, we can do set members in. Let's see if this works. I want to set up a damage override. So I guess I do still want to do this. And this is the damage override. And then this goes here. That's spelled wrong. Oh, god darn it. So now, if I do a print string on this, this should be more accurate. So, if I give myself now the damage upgrades, this will also increase. So this value, if I do the right click, should be 1/3 of my right click's damage. So the yellow number should be 1/3. I'm basically trying to get a percentage of damage relative to your base attack. 39 or 37. Why is it 37 and that's 39? 12.48. Why is it less? Why is it 30? Is this? Should that be at 0? That should spit out the exact same number. I haven't given myself any boost, so it should spit out the same number. Okay, no, it's supposed to be 1. So I was right here. So the only thing that I can think of is the damage override isn't working correctly. For some reason. Damage override 13. Oh, but then this also needs to not be able to crit. Okay, what I think I need to do, instead of total damage taken, I need to have this be... percent of base damage. Let's do have it be percent of base damage. Do I need to re-hook up? Oh god, I have to re-hook up these. Yeah, I don't need this anymore. Let me see, do it on the bosses again. It's fine. So I need to do the calculations before, which was fun. We can do that. We can do the calculations before instead of after. It will be better that way. And then we can pass the information through. Okay, so what we can do is here, instead of total damage, we don't send that through. Where's the damage calculation? Here. So what we want to do is just have the base damage, whatever this is. This needs to output one other number. So let's give it another output. This is percent of base damage. Float. Can I make it? I can't give it a default. That's fine. So what I need to do is, this is the default. And I don't care pretty much about most of this stuff. So armor reduction, I don't care about how much armor is reduced. It's basically, because that will modify combined damage. So do I just output this then? Hold on. Let's do a little test. This is not going to get me the correct number, but let's see what this value is. Is this going to say 13? If it says 13, that means we know the base value. And then we can check what it says after we scale the damage. It just still continues saying 13, basically. Or I guess 39, depending on the attack I do. $37.4. Why is it 37.44? Or why is it 0? What? Do I? Oh, I still have this. This is not working. And get rid of you. Why is? Oh, I know why. Because I didn't plug it in, as always. There it is. Let's plug that in. If it works right, we'll adjust things, do the math, and all that good stuff. I just want to make sure that it's starting to work. Hey, Ronald, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Good freaking morning. I mean, it's almost 9 p.m. So maybe you should readjust your sleep schedule. $6 a.m. where you are? What are you doing up? Go back to sleep. There we go. So that still says 13. Okay. Wait, why did that say 13 and not 39? For you, it's also 6 a.m.? What are you guys doing up? I'm back to sleep. It's too early. Sleepy time, best time. Oh, I need to do these two. Multiply. I don't know why these are separate. I can just put them like this. So this, I guess, should be the modified one. So I always know that my base damage will always be 1.0. So I guess what I can do is take this and do a divide here. Divide this by this and output this value. I guess I just multiply it also by 100 for the percentage. So this should tell me what percentage it is of base attack. Did I hear good old Viking country? Never been. Probably never will. Because that involves going outside. Not because I don't like Denmark. But that involves traveling, and why would I do that when I can stay home and play games? That's silly. 300, that's correct. 100, correct. 450, perfect. And now if I gave myself some damage upgrades, it still says 300 despite me doing more damage. Yep, I did 180, whatever it is, but cool. Okay, so now we have the percentage. So that is the value that we want. I guess I'll just do this. It's fine. So this is percent of base damage. Let's promote this to a local variable. And then we can plug it in where we need it. Okay. So now based off the percent of base damage, we can modify our potion charges. Imagine going outside and touching grass. I can't. That'll be crazy. If you don't say like going outside and touching grass is easy. I don't live in a forest. There's concrete all around here. There's no grass for like several blocks. You can't expect me to walk that far as well, because that's no longer just going outside and touching grass. That's going outside and going for a walk to touch grass specifically. That's asking a lot. I don't know. I don't know about that one, guys. I feel like that's too much. Okay, so we don't need that. We now have this percent of base damage. Let's promote that to a local variable. Can I do get percent? Oh my god, I can just do that. Okay. So because it's a function inside of the other function, I can get its local variables. So I don't actually need to pass this through. Wait, no, yes I do. Because this is getting it from the that's why I can't name it that way. No, it's getting from the input. No. Base damage percent of, or just percent of base damage, percent of base damage with spaces, because screw you. No, I guess I don't need it. I just, yeah, I can just pull it up. Okay, so whenever we take damage, we need to modify the potion charges. So update health cooldown, modify XP. So do I have this update health potion cooldown as? No, so this needs to be a Blueberry interface. And to let you know that you're super grateful for all the BCG content, well, you're welcome. Super helpful, it got you deep into your own project and sparked a new joy for it inside of you. Well, I'm happy to help. I didn't do very much, it was pretty much all you. So I take no credit. But if you want to say thank you, I will always take 95% of your income as compensation. I think it's only fair. It's not much, it's fine. It's character stats. This is I need to do modify potion cooldown. %of zero is still zero? Hey. For now. 95% of zero for now. I'm a patient man. I will wait. I will wait. Okay, so the percentage I'm doing is 30% for now. So 30%, so that is 3. So base damage is 3. So let's divide this by 100. and multiply this by 3. So this effectively is 30% of base damage, or... Oh, hold on, no. 30% of base damage potion for charge. That means if I want to charge fully, this is wrong. I would need to do... $150. I feel like this is wrong. Because I feel like this would give a base attack will give me 3 experience. Should be 150 hits. If I did right clicks, it would be 50 hits. Is that right? %, of base damage is 10, not 3. But I guess 10 is base damage. 30% of base damage is 3. Let's try this. Let's see how this works. Let's see how this feels. I can play around with numbers in my head. Right now, it's late and numbers aren't going to mean jack all. So let's just use it and see how it feels and just actually go by feeling instead of trying to do whatever the hell I'm trying to do. So first I need him to hit me so I can use the potion. Okay, so use the potion. Now I need to hit him. Is it even doing anything? I feel like the values are definitely wrong. Because it's definitely not going up pretty much almost at all. So, let's just confirm a few things. Let's do this, and let's... Because I feel like it's way too low if it is working. $30 is probably way too high. 10. I want it to work, and then we can go from there. I'm going to adjust kind of the base. I'll have power-ups that increase this amount, so I'm not going to have it be like super like good right off the bat. But I want it to be noticeable, at least, right now for me. Okay, 45. 75. Is it just not recharging my potion? Why is it not recharging my potion? I feel like this is not working. Oh my god. I put it to the blueprint interface. What is it called? Update health potion cooldown. How did it not scream about a loop? I basically created a loop. So the one time where I created a 100% definite loop, it did not complain about it being a loop. Is that what I just saw? And other times where I can't figure out where the loop is, it's like, oh, no, that's totally a loop. You just don't know it's a loop. Basically, from the blueprint interface, I told it to redo the same blueprint interface. Well, I guess it failed because that's not where, that's not the target of the blueprint interface. Whatever. Let's see how this works now. Oh, there we go. Now it moved. I really need to reduce the damage of this attack. Because it's just does way too much. You can see the potion starting to appear. Yeah, potion starting to appear. Nice. This attack should do probably less damage than I have it been doing, but we're fine for now. You know what? I think the potion charge, yeah, 30%. This is the base of how much you're regaining. I think this is good. So as you're fighting it, obviously you're going to take some hits. But, yeah. Well, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. Much obliged. Okay, yeah, now it starts to get a little more hairy. I almost have the new one unlocked. Nope, I'm dead. Just when I think I got enough charge for a new one. Killing one of my main sources of learnings. Hey, happy to help. And there's our, look at that. Great Spider Coins, 8. Killed by Great Spider. Potions used, 1, yep. All looks correct. If we go to the hub, we should see the 8 currency here. Yep. Obviously, this is showing absolutely tiny, but we'll rework that eventually. It's now all working correctly. Awesome! Yay. I like it when things work. Okay, so we now have a way to get potion charges for a boss. Fantastic. Okay, so the next thing that I need to do with the damage reduction of mobs, the regular mobs, I don't think I need to change the pack, like the amount of spawners. I think it's more manageable now. We'll still play around with that, of course, later. The next thing that we need to do, I had it on the top of my head. What's the next thing I was talking about doing? Something else. And I don't remember it anymore. We're not doing the spawner changes. Oh. The next thing to do is to adjust the spawning of the meta items. So right now, they spawn everywhere in all secret spots, but after 3, they stop appearing. The thing is, what we have currently is basically the entire dungeon is always generated. So it's not like only part of the dungeon is generated. The entire thing is generated in one go. Which means I should be able to just have 3 locations picked out instead of putting them everywhere. So in 3 random spots, it should pick, it should put them. So, for example, this is one of the connected ones. So you're where here? I don't remember where the one is on this little island. This is the one that connects above. So you should be here. Then there's one here, but I think it's just... Oh yeah, it's invisible until I get closer to it. So basically, we'll make it so it picks 3 locations from our... or 3 of our spawners for the meta progression items, and then makes those active. So you have to actually have to find them, which are these guys right here, right? So yeah, that will make it so you actually have to explore a little bit. And there will always be 3 per dungeon level. You get to keep them as soon as you pick them up, assuming you die. If you quit during a run, then obviously you quit during a run. If you die, then you'll get them. And you will die. And then the first floor, right, has 3 you can get. And all the stuff costs 5. So you should be good with that. So after 2 runs, if you just ignore mobs and just run around, you could pick up enough for an upgrade. Probably wouldn't be very fun to just run around and just find them. But you could. You could just farm them that way. I don't have a good solution around that, but I feel like if you want to take the time to just like spend a few hours to just run around and not play the game for a little while, I mean, who am I to stop you in that sense? I feel like it would be better to practice the game and get better, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, I think we do that tomorrow. And that actually also means that here, if we go to so many tabs, close to other tabs, this whole thing is not needed either. Current level spawner count. We're not using this anymore. So I just detach all of this. Because this is how I was doing the XP before. And thankfully, I probably no longer need to do it. Now, I'm not going to delete it. Because I keep forgetting this part. Where I have to get all actors of class, get world actors, and then parse it to array, get the indexes, split it, and then I can get access to what actual levels are there in the world. without this nonsense of get world asset, which is the node that I keep forgetting the name of, there's no way of me knowing what level instance is actually inside of it. Stupid. Because I would love to just do get level name, or whatever, get level. But this get level doesn't return me the name of the level. It's an object reference. And if you do like name here, object name or whatever else, it just doesn't return me the right info that I want, which is basically the file, the name of the level. So that's how you got to do it. Okay. We don't need this. XP is calculated now properly. But that means here, when dungeon is ready, we will go ahead and set it up to pick 3 locations and go from there. Mark those as like activatable. And then they'll activate, and the other ones will just not do anything. Which is also nice because then you'll actually have to look around and see, is it in that location or not? And early on, you'll need to learn all the locations. You need to find them and learn them, which is good. I'm okay with the player not, like missing some. It's a roguelike. You'll play again. You'll find on the next run. So maybe I'll add honestly, they'll allow me to add multiple locations in a single room to add them, because why not? You'll still only pick however many. Yeah. I think that's going to be the plan for tomorrow. I think that's going to help a lot. The game has, changing this pack spawning, by the way, and the damage numbers and all that, has improved the game substantially. I'm very glad about that. Next month is going to be very exciting, because next month means I'm redoing the AI stuff. Because as I mentioned yesterday, day before, some days recently, we're going to make it so the base trash mobs will only do basic attacks, but I'm going to add, I want all mobs to have some kind of special attacks. I don't know about all mobs, but the ones I have special attacks for, I want them to have something where, they'll have either a different attack entirely, or they will have an additional special attack that they can do. But we'll need to set all of that up and adjust things. Have mobs not run away, because I feel like the running away thing isn't great. You need to run away, but not run away a little different, not as far. Figure something out. But that is gonna do it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed. If you wanted to see the very blessed main character, the picture is in the Game Dev Discussions channel of the Discord. She looks very blessed. You'll understand if you go and take a look. It might be TOS, which is on stream, which is why I haven't shown it here. But it's in the Discord. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Yeah. Have a good night, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.